Hey guys, what's up? My name is Tom Spark. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about VPNs and gaming. Do you really need a VPN for gaming? Can it lead to a subpar gaming experience, or can it make it better? Today we're going to answer that question and help you decide if you should use a VPN for gaming. Hey guys, just a reminder to check out vpntierlist.com. It's a collection of all my ratings on the channel, and you're going to find lots of helpful information here on how to choose a VPN. Anyways, back to the video. A lot of VPN providers make these kind of search engine optimized kind of gaming articles, trying to cater towards the gaming market, saying, oh, if you could use a VPN, you're going to reduce ping times, you're going to get closer to servers, you're going to somehow reduce your lag while using a VPN by connecting to a nearby server or connecting to a nearby data center for a specific video game or something like that. And for most cases, this is actually pretty wrong. Using a VPN is going to introduce a middleman per se, and it's going to give you more latency, and it's also going to slow down your download and upload speeds. VPNs encrypt your outgoing traffic, and it's going to take system resources as well to use a VPN. So while it's good for anonymity and privacy, for downloading stuff securely without anyone knowing about it, or for downloading and surfing the web in public Wi-Fi hotspots, it's not necessarily the best thing to use for gaming in terms of speeds and getting the best performance. Make no mistake, if you don't use a VPN while gaming, you're going to get better speeds, you're going to have less latency, and there's not going to be that middleman of the VPN kind of getting in the way. However, if you do have really good speeds with your internet service provider and you use a VPN, some of the fastest ones, you're not going to notice too big of an impact. You might get a bit more ping, and if you're someone who's playing super ping intensive games that will be very reliant on any increase in ping, you might notice it. But for a lot of people playing simple games like World of Warcraft, League of Legends, some of these other games, you're not going to notice a huge impact on your gaming performance. Sometimes I've gamed with my VPN on and I completely forgot that it was on. Sometimes you will notice a little bit of a slowdown in terms of the ping, or maybe the game doesn't feel quite as snappy. If you're someone who's likely to notice those things, I would advise you probably not to use a VPN while gaming. However, some people like using VPNs all the time. They use it for gaming, using it for Steam downloads and stuff like that, and they just like the anonymity 24/7. So that's perfectly fine as well. Another kind of myth is that sometimes internet service providers block peer-to-peer connections with multiplayer gaming, but this is not often really the case. Some ISPs block PTP connections with BitTorrent and these kind of protocols, but there isn't really that many ISPs that block kind of gaming on the connection. Some people might be having problems with bandwidth or something like that, but again, I still think using a VPN is not going to be the best for this specific use case. There's not that many ISPs blocking gaming, and you're not going to get necessarily unthrottled or better speeds while using a VPN for gaming in terms of that just pure speed experience. Another popular reason people might advocate to use VPN for gaming is to access geo-restricted content. So if you're a gamer, you might be familiar with game betas and stuff like that roll out country by country, and sometimes you can actually use a VPN to trick the service into thinking you're there and get access to the beta. This is probably one of the most popular reasons to use a VPN for gaming, especially with games being released on the East that aren't yet released in the West. A lot of people play MMORPGs released in the East that aren't available in the West, and VPNs are a good way to do this. The problem is you are probably going to get a little bit of a lackluster speeds connecting to those faraway servers, so your experience is not going to be super ideal. But if you really do kind of want to play those geo-restricted games, this is one way to do it. Sometimes people even use VPNs to get early access to games that are released in certain areas before. So if there is an opportunity for you to use VPN to get early access to a video game, you might as well try it, and I think you're probably going to be okay in terms of your account and stuff like that. Now, a lot of people might also be wanting to use a VPN to prevent DDoS attacks. And DDoS, if you didn't know, stands for denial of service attack. Basically what happens is someone will just pay money to basically give you massive ping and make you disconnect. It's not really that hard to DDoS someone. It is illegal, but it's not super common. So I would really recommend using VPN for this unless you're specifically doing stuff on like a Minecraft server or a specific server where people are going to be able to see your IP. In a lot of games, this isn't really that common. You're not going to probably get DDoSed. But I have talked to a couple people who have been getting DDoSed, and they were looking for a VPN to, protect them. However, people could easily still kind of DDoS specific IPs that you're using and create problems, and you don't really want VPN servers getting DDoSed. So it's kind of one of those tricky areas. A lot of companies that don't want to be DDoSed, take for example in huge gaming tournaments and stuff like that, they're not really using consumer VPN. So it's kind of a gray area. But overall, DDoS, it's not really too common. Another way you can actually use VPN for gaming is some VPNs allow you to port forward. I actually set up a Minecraft server using Windscribe's port forwarding, so that's kind of an interesting way to do it. Now, is it completely necessary? Can you just set up a server with your own IP through your router and stuff like that? Well, that's also definitely possible. But the cool thing is that you can use some VPNs to set up servers, and it could be an interesting way to do it if you don't want to just give people your server for your computer. Maybe they're strangers or something like that. So that's also something that is a possibility. Let me know down in the comments down below if you'd like to see a tutorial in the future on how to set up some kind of server like that with port forwarding with a VPN for a game like Minecraft. Sometimes a VPN can also be useful in order to bypass restrictions and port restrictions at a school or a workplace. Sometimes people actually use VPNs to access gaming websites to download stuff, so that way you could download the game. And using VPN sometimes while in the strict kind of Wi-Fi locations, a VPN could possibly be helpful in order to help you play a game that could be restricted by internet security firewalls and stuff like that. So that is also a possibility. All right, guys, thanks for checking out this video. I kind of tried to be transparent and honest about if you really need a VPN for gaming or not. Hope you appreciated it, and let me know down in the comments down below what you think. Do you use a VPN for gaming? Should you even use one while gaming? And what do you use a VPN for? Thanks for checking out this video, and I'll see you again on the next one very soon.